Now, one of the holiest sites of Islam came to a halt after the COVID-19 pandemic. But now, after 3 years of hiatus, the Hajj is back. However, the scenario is not same for everyone. The pandemic and the war in Ukraine have brought spiraling cost of living crisis in many countries. And a similar obstacle can be seen in Egypt as well, where the North African country is dealing with an annual inflation rise of 40.3%. More coming up in our next report.
With hugs and goodbyes, pilgrims in Cairo board buses to begin their journeys.
I have been applying for 6 years, but wasn't lucky. God was generous to me this year, and I am thankful for this. God called me to go, and I am complying to God's call, going to pray and worship. And may God forgive us all and all Muslims.
For many years, Egypt's economy is dealing with the government austerity, the coronavirus pandemic, and most recently, the fallout from the war in Ukraine. There are two ways to apply for the required Hajj visa in the country. The cheapest way is to apply for a Hajj ticket through Egypt's government-run lottery. But there's less probability due to higher application numbers. The lottery is organized by the country's Interior Ministry. This year, government data shows the package costs around $5,600. The other way is to apply through the expensive private tour companies. The cost varies from $5,000 to $10,000, and therefore many pilgrims decide to take the cheapest but a much longer route, a journey by land.
Of course, traveling to Hajj by land is less in cost than flights. So some people go with traveling by land because firstly, they love it, and secondly, for the less cost, because traveling by land costs around $4,000.
A foreign currency shortage is another issue for both pilgrims and tour operators. Most of Egypt's banks have placed limits on foreign cash withdrawals and expenditure in order to reserve its foreign currency supplies.
The change in prices of Hajj this year is very big compared to previous years. But this is not important. We would pay anything to go.
The Hajj is one of the 5 pillars of Islam. All Muslims who are able to are required to undertake it at least once in their lives. For pilgrims, retracing the footsteps of the Prophet Muhammad is a profound religious experience. One that wipes away sins, deepens one's faith and unifies them with Muslims the world over. Bureau Report WION World is One.